I'm going to be the first one to admit that my videos start off slow, as it takes me so much effort just to title it and get it here so I can go live. I'm in excruciating pain. I apologize for complaining, but it is the reason that I can't lean over a keyboard and I can't see and I can't. That's why I make videos. That's exactly why I make videos. I can make a video, upload it, and hopefully it documents this journey. Because I'm not the only one going through stuff like this. But this is nothing new to anyone that knows me. Okay, I can barely take a breath. I'm in so much pain, and yet I still find a way to do good things for other people, and that is how I get out of pain. Oh, dear Lord, and I am suffering right now. That's the tone in my voice. It is pain and suffering. Oh my gosh. I would do just about anything to be out of pain. Just for a minute. Oh, right now it's right behind my heart, right in the center of my back, and that's because I broke my coccyx, and I think I'm on week 2, and I'm used to doing things, getting things done, and nothing has gotten done. Not a damn thing. And that's not cool. And on top of that, I injured my back while doing some work that I was commissioned to do. And then when I said, hey, pay me, he stiffed me. So I broke my back working on this property for the owner. And I had to stop all work. It's been about 10 days. And all I can do is internet. I'm resting on my elbows right now. I have a donut, a rolled up thing to keep my spine from touching anything. Because if it touches anything, I jump. It hurts so bad. Are we clear? Thank you for listening. So that's the look on my face. That's the look on my face all the time, but this is particularly worse. Um, but I did manage to get myself to the stroke recovery center today because I've had multiple strokes. And I'm right in stroke range right now. The pain brings up my blood pressure, blah, blah. You understand physiology, you understand what I'm going through. And that's why I rushed to get online to document this. To document this. Okay, you hear me, folks? To document this torture that I'm in every single day. Am I asking you to feel sorry for me? No. I'm asking you to respect the fact that I'm still here trying to reach you and explain to you that I happen to have abundant wealth and I want to use that to help other people. I happen to have abundant experience and I want to use that to help other people right here. Okay, this is not about me at all. My goodness, I'm 59 years old. I'm going to be dead in a few weeks. I'll be dead in a few days if I don't take care of myself. And I'm trying. I went to the stroke center today. I got someone to help me with all the forms. Rudy, hi Rudy. It's Jeffery Spakes live in the studio, like I told you. This is the best I can do. Oh, welcome to my studio. Let me point some things up. Oh, let me go spin those butterflies. All right, right here, that is a dragonfly bottle. I hear my friend Tony coming. That's Amara barking. It's for bark for Tony. So here's my stairway to heaven, and here's another piece of art. That's let me go over there so you know how big it is. That showed up. Oh, forgive me. It's just if you touch it, even a little, my tailbone. Oh, it's like the worst toothache. Um, and I'm so tired. I just don't need the drama that's going on now. I need to tend to my body. And all of the other things should be handled by my agents, my representatives, my attorneys, everything else. Why don't I have those? That's my complaint. I know my partner had a stroke. I know. I know what they are. I've studied them. I've healed from multiple. I made it to a stroke center today. They have a name. I don't know what it's called. Rudy there is helping me finally. I made it somewhere. But unless you understand the particular type of uh, problems I have, I mean, medically, you will misjudge me. You will absolutely misjudge me. I don't respond to things the way that you think are correct. You misjudge me. You don't understand why I do respond to things like that the way that I do. Because I've had major trauma. I've had mega strokes. And I have an incredible life that means something, not just to me, but to all those people that I inspired all during it. And so I can't let a shooting star go. I have to tell you about it. I have to make sure it's public so all of you that I touched with any part of my life knew that it came from spirit. It had nothing to do with me. I was doing what I was told, according to my understanding in my life. And my life is incredible except for all of you. I have very basic needs, and I keep them that way. Yet I'm confronted with this confusing mass of details and dilemmas and all this other stuff that is not anything that I can deal with. So I have been asking for help with that forever. I call it communication problems. That's what I explain it as. I sent out emails and everything. Everybody, I said, look, I have communication difficulty. I'm not sure exactly, but you can bet that it's somewhere in there because that is the fact. That is my only problem. And the fact that I cannot explain that to a secretary and she can call and take care of business so I don't have to be poor. So I don't have to starve. So I can defend myself. So I can stand up to anything. That wing, that was a butterfly wing, I'm sure it was. Let's see. Yep, yep, it sure was. The top wing. I don't know if you can see it. Top wing. But the way I designed my butterflies is that can happen and it didn't hurt a damn thing. I designed my butterflies to be really simple so people who've had strokes like me can make them and make money, can manifest money. What you're looking at, the dragon, the everything, that's all out of trash. It's my experience that turns it into treasure 100 times over. People give me scandalous amounts of, I think it's scandalous, but there's two of those beautiful beasts in front of the Children's Hospital in Indio, Loma Linda, and I want to replace them because those are horrible. They're some of my darkest and just not right for that space, but they happen to end up there. And the real ones that should have been there ended up at a client's house. Um, but it's a story altogether. So my dream and hope is that I live long enough to replace all of that in front of the children's hospital. No charge. Uh, People can sponsor me so we can get the things done. It costs money to do this stuff, and if you'd like to do that, that's incredible. And that is how we get things done. And those children deserve something a little less scary than what actually is there. And that's something in my heart I hope to change before I transition to the next level. There's so many things I need to finish because if I don't do them, there's a whole bunch of wealth, incredible, great wealth that will support all of these programs and stuff that I'm able to donate. And I'd like to make sure that that is exactly what happens. So I'd like to have some control over my estate before I do die. So I can make sure that these things go to where they go and people understand why this happened and people get the whole thing. Folks say to me, you have all these meteorites, you have all this stuff, why don't you sell one? Because it's like taking it to a pawn shop. I could sell one. I think. I don't know. Depends upon whether or not the pawn shop owner has enough knowledge of meteorites to recognize an actual meteorite. Has the willingness to go on and check out any of the 125 videos I've done online. Has the audacity to look at the documents in my black letter portfolio that prove that this is what it is. And then he has to have the nerve to sit there and listen to me as I explain the science, which nobody understands, Okay, you have to be a very specific type of scientist to understand this kind of stuff. But I could show it to you, and you can look at it and you'll go, oh, okay. But then you won't believe me. And that's the crazy part. That's the thing that makes me nuts. Is you're going to ask me a question, I'm going to show you, and then you're going to say, well, how do you? I know from wisdom. I earned wisdom from experience and science. Is that so difficult? Do I need to go to some college and get drunk for 10 years just to get some letters behind my name so you believe in my science? Well, my science is based in fact. I don't know where you base yours in. My science is actual fact. Test it. Any of it. Please do that. Like and subscribe. I apologize for the tones. That's why I made this channel, Maybe You're Wrong. And I have had multiple strokes, so this computer is very difficult for me. Everything I do on it is nearly impossible. I can't even use the cell phone anymore. I lost that ability. Unless I have someone right there with me helping me through it, I can't even do nothing. How do you think that makes me feel? My name is Jeffrey Spakes. I'm an artist in Palm Springs and in Buffalo, New York, and in Hendersonville, is around there, Center Hill Lake, Tennessee. My neighbor was Kid Rock. There, that'll give you an address. Um, and I've done a lot of great things on this planet. I've helped a lot of freaking people. And on the way, I left breadcrumbs because the moment would come right here, where I would be forced to go and this, and that you were going to question all that. And so I made sure I left breadcrumbs. Not only breadcrumbs, solid breadcrumbs. Google my name. Just Google my name. Here's one, Buffalo Rising, and there. And for me to sit here and tell you how great I am is counterproductive. I've left a trail. You know, I like this one. I like to think of myself as a comedian, and so there are no skeletons in my closet. I left them all along the road. One of my favorite, if not my, what I would call my catch signature phrase is with Jeffrey, you get a lesson or a journey. It's up to you. My partner chose a lesson. Many others did too. I would sure like to just continue on with my beautiful journey, and perhaps you guys can learn a lesson from it. Maybe. The only reason you wouldn't is because of your ego. EGO, the most expensive thing you own. I promise you. And that's coming from a malignant narcissist like me. Oh, how do I know? Because I've studied psychology. Have you? See, see. Now let's talk about meteorites next time.